Chapter 4. Why do you feel exhausted even after a full night's sleep? I'm going to tell you something that took me way too long to figure out. Real strength isn't built during your workouts. It's built during the recovery. I used to get this completely wrong. For years, I'd crush myself in the gym, chasing pain like a badge of honor, never realizing that relentless hustle was actually sabotaging my results. I believed more pain equaled more gain. Sound familiar? The truth is, without strategic recovery, you're just spinning your wheels. And if you're an entrepreneur, wasted energy means wasted opportunities and lost income. You can't afford that. You didn't choose the entrepreneurial path to feel constantly drained or to wake up each day dragging your body through life. The difference between thriving and merely surviving is how well you recover from your workouts and life itself. That's what this chapter is all about. Recovery isn't downtime, it's uptime fuel. Let me share a quick story with you. Back when I first started training hard, my life was consumed by long workouts, running multiple 10Ks, and then spending nights out partying. Predictably, I'd wake up exhausted, thinking it was just part of being ambitious. It wasn't long before I started experiencing joint pain, brain fog, and a decline in both physical strength and mental sharpness. My workouts felt pointless because my body never fully recovered. It wasn't until years later, deep into entrepreneurial life, I finally realized that my relentless routine wasn't just hurting my body, it was costing me thousands in lost productivity and focus. Scientific research consistently confirms this. Overtraining and under-recovery spike cortisol, decrease testosterone, increase inflammation, and lower immunity. A study published in the Journal of Sports Sciences clearly demonstrates that inadequate recovery leads directly to performance decline, injury, and chronic fatigue. I lived that reality, and trust me, you don't want to too. Why recovery matters for entrepreneurs. As entrepreneurs, our greatest asset isn't capital, technology, or even talent. It's our energy and clarity. You simply cannot afford brain fog, burnout, or chronic stress. If your body is constantly under-recovered, your business will suffer. But here's the good news. Recovery is your secret entrepreneurial advantage. Proper recovery is scientifically proven to boost cognitive clarity and creativity, accelerate muscle growth and strength, improve hormone profiles, especially testosterone, reduce stress and inflammation, enhancing overall health. All these lead directly to increased productivity and financial success. Remember, a healthier, stronger you is a wealthier you. Think of a lion, simple but efficient. He will put short, intense effort into hunting and providing, feeds himself first, then family, so he can recover and perform at his best. He will then rest, not moving much, until he has to perform again. This is nature and basic instinct of the hunter-gatherer. Obviously more complex with us humans. However, the concept of short bursts of intense work, rest and recovery are the same. Think about it. Without proper recovery, you're operating at a fraction of your potential. That fraction translates directly to lost income, missed opportunities, and costly mistakes driven by fatigue and burnout. Skipping recovery doesn't make you tough, it's financially reckless. Conversely, when you prioritize recovery, you're not just feeling better, you're building a body that's ready to tackle challenges head on. This resilience allows you to handle greater business pressure, sustain high performance during demanding periods, and ultimately increase your capacity to generate wealth. The Carnivore Entrepreneur's framework for maximum recovery. Let me lay out the straightforward recovery framework I've refined over the years, combining my personal experiences and the latest scientific breakthroughs. Principle 1, prioritize high quality sleep. Nothing matters more for recovery than sleep. It's your body's primary repair mechanism. According to research published in Sleep Medicine Reviews, inadequate sleep severely impairs muscle recovery, hormone production, cognitive function, and mood. I cherish my sleep quality now. Every night I aim for at least 6 to 8 hours and a sleep score on my smartwatch of 80 or above. My evening routine. Prepare for the next day. Close out, supplements prepped. Warm, calming drink and journal. Round off the day. Brush teeth, and wash face with warm water, stretch, magnesium supplement, and chill with a little easy watch TV. Guilty pleasure, but it really switches my mind off. This for me ensures deep sleep, powerful recovery, and a sharp mind for the next day. Other points to remember: no food at least 3 hours before bed, and no caffeine or alcohol at least 6 hours before bed. Principle 2, strategic stress management. Chronic stress destroys recovery. It raises cortisol, reduces testosterone, and limits your body's ability to repair itself. A landmark study from the American Psychological Association showed that chronic stress directly impacts brain function, decision-making, and muscle recovery. I didn't notice how stress can build up until I really got myself into a good daily routine. My body got used to both bad and good routines. Bad routines are usually based on comfort and convenience. In the moment, and initially shifting to better choices is uncomfortable. I didn't notice a bad routine day to day. However, I did when things have broken. Waking up not able to breathe in 2006, my back in 2018, and our business in 2022. Now I'm really sensitive to something bad interrupting my good routines. For example, when I occasionally have a couple drinks with friends or stay up a bit later than normal, I can feel the difference in my body the next day, even if it's just a little bit. However, when in a bad routine, I didn't feel a difference at all. It's like I was numb to it, my body building up a tolerance to these poor choices I was making. How do you manage stress? Daily meditations, journaling, deep breathing, cold plunges, sauna, light exercises, i.e. walking in nature, strategic timeouts throughout your day. These practices lower stress immediately and profoundly boost recovery. Principle 3, active recovery and daily movement. I used to think recovery meant total rest, lying on the couch, watching TV. Big mistake. Active recovery, low intensity movement like walking or stretching, increases blood flow, accelerates healing, and reduces stiffness. Rest wouldn't be something I'd consider in the past. Get up early, gym, work, more work, sometimes gym again, sleep, repeat. A rest day for me was not doing a strength workout. As I matured and looked at highly successful people both in fitness and business, I realized that rest happens in many forms, and the highly successful utilize a lot of different forms of rest strategically. Rest and recovery can be sleep, obviously, and meditation, time totally off work, socializing with friends, family, being totally present with them, muscle recovery, zone 2 cardio like walking, anything below 135 heartbeats per minute, time on your own, peace and reflection, hot and cold therapy. Principle 4, leverage cold and heat exposure. Modern science shows cold plunges and sauna dramatically enhance recovery. Cold exposure reduces inflammation, boosts immunity, and elevates dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter. Sauna, on the other hand, increases blood flow, reduces muscle soreness, and enhances mood. A study published in Frontiers in Psychology found regular sauna improves cardiovascular function and recovery rates significantly. I have been doing saunas for years, since 2002. I've always got massive benefits from saunas. I feel clean, refreshed, and relaxed after a sauna. More recently, I got into cold showers since 2003 and made a commitment to not shower unless it was cold. And I mean the coldest possible setting on the shower. For my 40th birthday, August 2024, the kids got me an ice bath. It took me a couple months to actually set it up because I knew once I did, I'd need to start using it regularly. I knew ice baths were a big step up from a cold shower. Since I set it up, I committed to having 4 to 5 ice baths a week as the very first thing I do in the morning. I know that there are health benefits to ice baths, and it doesn't matter what time of the day you do an ice bath to get them. However, getting into an ice bath at 4:45 a.m. does something profound to your mental capacity. 4 big things it's taught me. How to overcome the thoughts in my head when I need to, your inner bitch. How to win big right from the start of the day, I am a winner. How to face your biggest challenges, just fucking do it. How motivation is short-lived and the importance of consistency and a discipline. I'm never motivated to get in. Principle 5, nutritional support, protein, and essential nutrients. Your recovery is only as good as the nutrients you provide your body. Protein first, as you know by now, is the foundation. High quality animal proteins fuel muscle repair and growth, but don't overlook critical recovery supplements. Magnesium, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, zinc, turmeric, probiotics, and electrolyte-rich salts. See my full supplement stack below. You can also download the PDF for this too as part of the book resources. Just go to bookresources.thecarnivoreentrepreneur.com in your browser. Every evening, my supplements are laid out and ready for the next day, ensuring consistent nutritional support. I even put reminders in my diary so I won't forget. The results? Faster recovery, better sleep, and sustained energy. My super supplement stack. Important note, everyone's different. If you have health conditions or are on medication, consult your doctor before taking any supplements. This guide is not medical advice. Also, do your own research and always choose high quality supplements. Many products are underdosed, loaded with fillers, or use cheap ingredients. A low quality supplement isn't just a waste of money, it could be doing more harm than good. This is a timeless guide, so no brands are recommended here. Focus on purity, potency, and bioavailability. Minimum recommended stack. Perfect for entrepreneurs who want a simple foundation with maximum return. Green tea, brewed. Powerful antioxidants and metabolic support. Sea salt, Himalayan, provides essential electrolytes. Add to water daily. Creatine monohydrate, pure, boosts muscle strength, cognitive function, and ATP production. Omega-3 fatty acids, reduces inflammation and supports heart and brain health. Vitamin D3 and K2, essential for immunity, hormone regulation, and calcium absorption. High-strength multivitamin, covers general nutritional bases. Greens mix, quality blend for added micronutrient support. Magnesium glycinate, before bed, supports relaxation, sleep, and muscle recovery. Myth, creatine is for building muscle. Most entrepreneurs think creatine is just for bodybuilders. Big mistake. Creatine monohydrate is the most scientifically researched supplement on the planet, not just for strength gains, but for brain power, energy, and longevity. It boosts ATP production, your body's energy currency, improves cognitive function, supports recovery, and even helps slow down aging by protecting your brain and muscles at a cellular level. The best part? It's safe, it's cheap, and it works. This is one of the only supplements I'd recommend to everyone. The upside is massive and the effort is minimal. If you're looking for a high ROI habit, this one is hard to beat. My current supplement stack. This is what I personally take as a 6'4", 220 pound, high performance entrepreneur aiming for optimal vitality, strength, focus, and longevity. Daily foundational stack. Matcha tea, ceremonial grade, calm energy and antioxidant powerhouse. Celtic sea salt and hydrogen water, hydration and cellular performance. Organic coconut oil, extra virgin, healthy fat for brain and hormones. Shilajit, pure resin, mineral-rich adaptogen for energy and vitality. Omega-3 fatty acids, high EPA, DHA content for inflammation control. Vitamin D3 and K2, hormonal support and immunity. High-strength multivitamin, effervescent, convenient and bioavailable. Creatine monohydrate, pure, strength, cognition and recovery. Performance and recovery boosters. Turmeric with black pepper, anti-inflammatory support. Probiotic, 2 billion plus CFU, gut health and immune system regulation. Ashwagandha, adaptogen for stress resilience and hormonal balance. Magnesium blend, morning, energy, nerve and muscular support. Magnesium glycinate, evening, deep relaxation and sleep quality. Anti-aging and hormonal, specifically testosterone support. NMN and resveratrol, 98% purity for cellular repair, energy and longevity. Tonkat Ali and Fedosia agrestis, natural testosterone and vitality support. One of the researchers who shaped my thinking in this space is Dr. David Sinclair, a Harvard geneticist known for his work on longevity and cellular repair. His studies highlight how molecules like NMN and resveratrol can boost NAD levels, which help support energy production, DNA repair, and healthy aging. Since following his work, I've supplemented with both regularly, and I've noticed a measurable difference in energy, focus, and recovery. While it's not a magic pill, it's a tool I now keep in my stack. Greens Mix formula, my personal blend. High quality greens powder, ginger juice cold pressed, apple cider vinegar, beetroot juice not from concentrate, hydrogen water. This is the super supplement stack I live by. I use it to take control of my health, energy, and performance as a carnivore entrepreneur. Live strong, think sharp, lead with purpose. Next level, hydrogen water. This one's not essential, but if you want to operate at a higher level, it's worth exploring. I first came across hydrogen-rich water after following Gary Brecker's work. He's a human biologist who works with elite performers and high-level entrepreneurs. When someone like that highlights a simple tool to upgrade energy, focus, and recovery, you pay attention. So what's the deal? Hydrogen water is regular water infused with molecular hydrogen, H2, a gas that acts as a powerful antioxidant. Unlike most antioxidants, hydrogen molecules are small enough to cross the blood-brain barrier and work at the cellular level, reducing oxidative stress where it matters most. The science is there. Studies, including one in Scientific Reports 2020, show hydrogen water can help reduce inflammation, improve recovery, boost ATP production, your body's energy currency, and protect against your cells aging. You don't need it to succeed, but it's a powerful edge. I personally use it in the morning and after training to support recovery, clarity, and performance throughout the day. Just one note, don't go cheap on this. If you're going to try it, invest in a high-quality hydrogen bottle from a brand with strong reviews and verified results. The cheaper ones usually don't deliver enough hydrogen to make a difference. Think of this as a pro tool for entrepreneurs who've nailed the basics and want that extra 1%. Addressing your concerns directly. You might think, I'm too busy for all this recovery stuff, or is it really worth the extra effort? Let me answer clearly. Yes, recovery is not an optional luxury. It's an essential if you truly want to dominate in business and in life. You are supposed to operate at your highest capacity. You can only live this way and on your terms if you are a well-oiled machine. Your productivity, your health, your financial success, they all hinge on your body's ability to recover. Ignore recovery at your peril. Your Carnivore Entrepreneur Recovery Challenge. Here's a simple 7-day plan to implement this framework immediately. Daily, prioritize sleep, 6 to 8 hours. Meditate in 15 minutes and ensure adequate hydration with electrolytes and salts. Daily movement, walk or gentle stretch 20 to 30 minutes each day. Cold and heat exposure, cold shower for at least 1 minute 4 times, in morning if you can, and sauna twice if possible. Nutritional focus, animal-based protein every meal, and take the minimum amount of supplements listed above. Track your results. Note your energy levels, mental clarity, physical recovery, and mood improvements within just 1 week. Results that go beyond the physical. Entrepreneurs who prioritize recovery don't just feel better physically, they thrive mentally and financially. Your body's health directly fuels your mind, clarity, productivity, and ultimately wealth creation, which is the result that all entrepreneurs are looking for. The level of wealth needed differs from person to person. However, my definition of an entrepreneur is this: an individual who takes control of their financial life on their terms. Your business is waiting for you to show up stronger, clearer, and more energized. Stop leaving success on the table. Embrace the power of optimized recovery. Welcome to the secret advantage that separates thriving entrepreneurs from everyone else. Welcome to Recovery, the Carnivore Entrepreneur way. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. You are a carnivore entrepreneur. Live life how it was supposed to be lived on your terms with strength, energy, and purpose. I'll see you on the next episode.